Hey everyone, so this is your reading for May 2017 for all Tauruses. Hope everybody's doing well. These readings are a little bit different. I'm going to try to cover relationships, work, and home. Try to cover a little bit more for you guys. It'll be a little bit longer, at least the monthlies will. Try to be as informative as possible. I got a lot of Mercury in my chart, so I do talk a lot. Bear with me if my words are slurring and a little messed up. Strong Mercury in my chart, so Mercury is in retrograde. Saturn's retrograde, I do believe so too. Okay, so let's get into it here. Tauruses. I'm a little surprised to see some of these cards because I know a few Tauruses and they have been just beautiful lately. I'm not even gonna lie. They've been glowing. We're been on the right track, getting healthy, but they have been dealing with some stuff. So let's get into it and see what we can figure out here. So, for the first card that we have for relationships here, what you guys are feeling is, well, you're mentally exhausted. You're quite confused. Seems like you're analyzing your relationships a little too much. This is what you're feeling. This is what the universe is telling me what you're feeling. I've been saying this in the other videos, and maybe I should make a video to clarify it, but I'm going to bring it up in your video too. So, the way I read is different than some tarot readers. This is my opinion as well, too, so it's personal opinion. Everybody's entitled to their own. I may have psychic abilities, but they're more medium, or clairvoyant. I'm not a psychic specifically hones into your energy, and specifically yours. So I've given this example before too. So say if you're in a relationship and you're having difficulties and you want to break up, a psychic is going to get into your energy and they're going to pick up what you're feeling and what you want to do. So if you want to break up, the cards are going to show, yeah, break up, because that's what the cards are going to show. They're specifically in your energy field. With a medium, however, mediums see through that. They go directly through your energy, so they do see what's happening with you and how you're feeling, but they go through it. And if you believe in spirits or higher beings, whatever it is, gods, angels, they pick up on that energy and what the spirit guides are directing you, or the universe is directing you to do. So if you're in a relationship and you want it to break up, the psychic would probably tell you, yeah, to break up. That's called a self-fulfilling prophecy. Okay? So be very careful with the information that you guys take in. I believe, this needs to be more spoken about because this has become popular on YouTube. And this is why I stopped originally, was because I felt that people were misusing the energies. And I decided to come back because I feel really strongly about people making the right decisions in their life, and positive decisions. And sometimes that means compassion in life. Our life lessons are not to run and hide. Our life lessons are to face our fears. And the universe gives us those energies and shows us those energies. But with just specifically psychics, you're going to be doing a self-fulfilling prophecy. A medium is going to pick up through that energy. They're going to see through it, and they're going to pick up the universal energy that in the guidance for you guys. So, yeah, I just wanted to make that clear. Okay, now that spiel is over. The energies that you guys are feeling, I'm not sure why you're feeling it. What you need to do, though, is be the magician, manifesting. So you guys need to be very aware of your mental thoughts right now, because you are in a position of creating a new relationship, or manifesting it. So you're, I believe, stuck on the past, thinking about what the past is, and what the universe is guiding you, the influences that are going to come in and help you. What they want you to do is they want you to release this. And I think what you're releasing is, in the past you had somebody that tricked you or cheated on you. Maybe you were a side chick or a side dude. That's popular these days. You need to release that. I know it might be hard, especially for a Taurus, if or anybody in general, if you've been cheated on. But what needs to be understood is, if you were cheated on, is that cheating doesn't necessarily stem from an issue of what you did. Sometimes there is, it goes both ways. You can't always blame it on the cheater. Sometimes the person cheats because their partner is emotionally blocking them out, and they need that emotional fulfillment, so they'll go and get it somewhere else. So other times it's because it's the cheater's problem. They have some confidence issues, some self-esteem issues. They're filling a void. You know what I mean? And perhaps maybe you guys were that void. Some of you guys, I don't believe it's anybody who's watching this. I do believe it's a Taurus. Tauruses that will not be watching this. So probably for somebody who's watching for a Taurus, a guy's cheating. I'm going to be straight up with you guys. If you're dealing with a Taurus, but it's not a Taurus that's watching this. It's somebody who's going to be watching for a Taurus. He's using you. I'm going to be straight with you. He's emotionally using you. He's filling a void that's coming strong through. And I apologize, but it's important that you realize that your value is more than that. Yes? You know, like you are a special person. Don't ever let somebody have the power over you of making you feel less than or not worthy because they cheated on you. That's completely untrue. That's them being less than and unworthy and mirroring those images outwards, and you're experiencing them, but that's really how they're feeling. So keep that in mind. Those feelings that you're feeling is what that person is feeling on the inside and needed to create that situation on the outside. They're showing you how they feel about themselves. So that's not a you problem, that's a them problem. For those of you that are in relationships and happily in relationships, you are having some sort of anxiety. And let's flip another card here. Yeah. Okay, so what not to do is you got 2 9s here, 9 of Wands and the 9 of Swords. You're putting up walls. And I'm not sure why you're putting up walls in your relationship. Maybe because you've been manipulated in the past, for those of you. You need to release this. And you can't be putting up these boundaries for the next person because that's not fair to them. They weren't the ones who did it. You need to treat this new person as if they're a new person. They're not the old person. They're not. Every person's an individual, and it's unfair to think that they're going to treat you the way the other person was, or that you need to put up boundaries and emotionally can't show how you really feel because of what was done in the past. That's unfair, and that's not going to give your new relationship a chance. Those of you in relationships, you need to release these problems that you're having. You need to, this is the Magician. So the energies that you're going to be giving, you're going to be giving all of the elements to sit down and discuss these issues with your partner and their emotional issues that you have or your partner has, and you need to release them. So this means discussing your emotional feelings, and possibly if you're having the barriers and the walls, you need to maybe explain to your partner what happened in a past relationship and explain to them that, you know, I'm really trying to work through this, you know? As far as your work is concerned, we have the 4 of Cups, so you might be a little dissatisfied with your work, a little bored. I'm seeing boredom here. The energies that are coming in is the King of Pentacles, so this is saying, you know, regardless of you being bored or not, you need to stick through it. You might need to add some more creativity into your job. If you have your own business, you have this capability. From others of you, I believe that you have some sort of choice, maybe with a new job or a new partnership with this King of Pentacles. Taurus females, I am getting the message that's coming through that you have a Taurus male. You have a Taurus male that's watching you. This man, this is for a younger Taurus lady. I'm getting she's in her early 20s. This gentleman is probably in his 40s. And he's watching you. And I'm getting this for a Taurus that does something online. This man is watching you online. But it's not necessarily bad. This man sees potential in you. This could be a business offer. This man sees potential in you. But also, with the Knight of Cups here, this man could have some emotional attachment to you. You might emotionally spark him, his creativity. But he's spying on you. Definitely, that's for a specific individual. And I think in 2 months he's going to come forward, or 9 months you might be working with this gentleman. This is coming up for work. I'm seeing that for work. As far as romance, I see a Magician. So you're talking a Virgo, Sagittarius, a Gemini, or a Pisces. You're definitely a Pisces. I see the Pisces being a strong, positive fit. The Gemini, I'd be a little bit careful with. There's some hidden facts with the Gemini. I give it a little more time. Don't rush things with the Gemini. I'm not saying that is bad with him, but I think that Gemini is working through some personal issues, so you need to give him a little more time. For work, you're going to have an opportunity, though. You might have two paths. You're a little bored, so you might be considering another path. This is what's helping you, so this is creative. With work, you're going to have to use your willpower. Let's see. Queen of Pentacles. Ooh, nice card. So what not to do. This is what not to do, though. The Queen of Pentacles is, yeah, you guys can't get stuck in the earthly realm. There's a sense here of you guys are being too methodical with your work. You need to add a little more creativity into it. I think this is saying the feminine aspect of it, and you need to become more from the masculine. So so this is asking you not to do this internally, this analytical, detail-oriented, nurturing. You can't do that from the mental aspect. It's telling you you need to be doing this from the physical aspect. So you need to be building your creation is what I'm getting. You need to physically be doing this. This is action-oriented. So this is in the physical manner. So whatever you're doing mentally, you need to apply that into the physical now. As far as I'm getting for home's quite interesting for you guys. So for home, some of you guys are feeling quite content. You're feeling very happy. There is a sign here of Taurus drinking too much. You need to watch that. Because for some of you men, even women, I do know some Taurus women, but you older ones, I'm getting the older ones, there could be some liver issues that you guys might be developing. Yeah.